So, we've got the second paragraph here. You, at the end of the paragraph, you have literally just got like a bunch of quotes. You can't just list quotes like that. Okay?
Okay.
You have to embed your quotes because literally you have written one sentence here. You've written like a line and a half, and then you've got 3 lines of quotes. And you don't go about explaining any of the quotes, you just paste these quotes. When you are embedding, do you guys know what it means to embed a quotation?
Mm-mm.
Do you know, Sydney?
Not really. Isn't it like just quoting it and then expanding on the quote in the same sentence?
I am going to get a specific exercise quickly.
Or when we were doing writer's effect last year, I remember you said instead of quoting it, you rephrase the quote.
You can do that, but that's not quite. That's not necessarily embedding a quotation.
Okay.
Just opening. Just looking for my Obsidian quickly. Have you guys used Obsidian before?
No, sir.
It is the best note-taking app in the world. Like, you do have to, like, you probably need to do, like, some kind of, like, online course to learn it, to figure it out. But once you've done the course, it is amazing. Like, I did a course that was 2 hours long. I can link you to it. But it is such a great note-taking app and so good for, like, keeping everything organized.
Mm.
Let's see what I said here. Okay, so I'm gonna be using a book for a bit that I used when I was at university. Which I'm still at, but like I don't think I will ever not be at university. Pardon? Okay, let's quickly go look. I think I had it in Google Classroom. Just need to find the right place. Okay. So I'm going to give you guys a book that we're going to occasionally work from. It's called Academic English, Reading and Writing Across the Disciplines, okay?
Okay.
Now, you are aware that A-level English is basically first-year university English. Did you know this?
No, sir.
Okay, so the way that our English at school works in South Africa is very, very basic. We do not have, like, yeah, there is not really much to our English at school. I didn't learn any of what I know today at school in like the official syllabus. What I learned was I learned about literature from my one teacher, Mr. Aubrey, and he would, I don't know, he was supposed to be teaching us the syllabus, but he ended up, like, I mean, I also do that a lot of the time. He ended up going off on tangents about great books and how language developed and stuff, and that wasn't part of the syllabus, but that's where I learned about that. And I learned about poetry from my one teacher who was specifically passionate about poetry. And then I learned about, like, language from my grade 8 and 9 teacher. No, my grade 8 teacher. And that is where I learned language, but that is like the last time I learned language. Okay, this book just needs to be OCR'd. Do you guys know what OCR means? Okay, so OCR is when you take a PDF that's been in some way scanned, and you turn it into, you make it searchable.
Oh. Interesting.
The reason I got onto this tangent now is because I was looking at the stuff wanting to give you specific feedback, but obviously I'm realizing that the specific feedback requires us to explore embedding quotations, right? Okay, just quickly processing. Because I want to give you the book, and you go to a website called like Soda PDF or something, or there are a lot of PDF websites you can use. I Love PDF is another one. And then you can take a book and just upload it, and then it turns it into a searchable text. And I mean, in the day and age where we are using PDFs all the time, especially in online learning that we're doing, I think it's important to know about the tools that exist. So that, because have you guys ever had like a PDF and you're like, oh my gosh, now I've got to read through everything before I can like actually find the information. And you want to be able to make your PDF searchable. Okay. I just wanted to remind you guys, the first week of June, so from the 2nd to the 9th of June, I will be on holiday, hey?
Okay.
I will give you some work for that week, but I will be away. Are you guys taking any holidays in the June holiday vibe?
No, sir.
Just need to know when you guys are going to be here and when you're not going to be here. So, like, you guys are welcome to take a holiday as long as you tell me about it and you catch up on your work, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So I will get to that now. Let's quickly continue with reading through your piece that you have here. Before we do that, can we just quickly, I like to have every class looking a little bit different so that it's easier to differentiate for me. So, just a random thing. What color should we choose for your class?
Well, I like purple.
You like purple. Do you like purple, Sydney?
Yes, very much.
Okay, great. Okay, let's see. What photo? Do you guys have an idea of a photo that we can maybe add? I don't know if we can add our own photo. Oh, we can add our own photo. So we can either add our own photo or we can select one of these photos. These photos are kind of boring, if I'm honest. Do you have any ideas of what I can search for? Like, what picture would we like to have? What do you guys find interesting? Or maybe we can choose a class theme, and then I can basically name your class that. Like, that can be your class name.
Oh.
Just so that I can easily distinguish between the different classes when I'm looking for something. I don't know, like, I've named the class RAR before, RAWR. What are you guys thinking? What are you into?
Studio Ghibli.
It's so long though. Is there like something in Studio Ghibli that you like?
Okay, wait.
Do you like Studio Ghibli, Regula?
Well, I haven't really, I know about it. I haven't watched any before.
Oh my gosh, you need to. Like, it's gonna make your life better. My favorite is Howl's Moving Castle.
Oh, I've heard about that. I've heard it's quite popular.
But this is one there are some that I haven't watched yet. I think that. Okay, Kiki's is so cute. By the way, I wanted to, while we're on this, what role do you think movies have in your English studies?
I'm not sure about the role, but I think it has a major impact for me.
What about for you, Regula?
Yeah, for me too. The it helps with, specific movies help with like your vocabulary.
They do help with vocab, but they also teach you ways in which you can write. They teach you about storytelling. They teach you about description. We need to be aware of the fact that every bit of media, every bit of literature we come across is useful to us. We can use it in our own work. And so, yeah, that is definitely something you can explore. I loved Howl's Moving Castle. Howl's Moving Castle was probably my favorite Studio Ghibli movie. But I also liked My Neighbor Totoro. And I loved Kiki's Delivery Service. It was so cute. Spirited Away was the first one I watched. It freaked me out when I first watched it, but it was super cool. But the point is, yeah?
I know of one Studio Ghibli. It was called When Mani Was There. It was a book first, and I read the book, and I enjoyed that.
The thing is, like, so, just, you know how, like, we're supposed to see our English teachers as like normal people, right? Okay, but like if you think about me, okay, what type of person do you think I am in normal life? Do you think I am the same way that I am in our lessons?
Well, you sound like you like to go out and um like explore um explore life and go looking at places.
Yes, I do like that. I love going to art galleries.
Mm-hmm.
I also love going partying. Um, but not like hard partying. I don't do the, oh my gosh, I'm going out and getting drunk. When I go out, I don't drink.
Mm.
Um, like maybe I drink once a year when I'm out, and I specifically plan to get an Uber or whatever, but because I drive, I don't drink when I'm out. And I know a lot of people are like, oh no, but it's not a problem if you have like one drink, but I do think it is a problem. Because putting my life at risk is one thing, but putting other people's lives at risk by driving drunk is, or even drinking a bit and driving is a problem for me. But the point is, I do that. But in terms of like watching a movie, what do you think what do you think it's like watching a movie with me? Do you think I just sit still and watch the movie?
No.
I genuinely pause the movie to talk about, to like analyze the movie as we go. So, so when I was in school, we used to do these like film study things.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to do like an in-depth analysis of the movie and look at the frames, the shots that they did and things like that.
Oh, this one's fun.
Like movie analysis was so cool. And then like I used to do that all the time. And we did that at school, and like that's how I approach a lot of movies. Like I talk about it a lot. Sometimes it drives Tarek insane because we watch a lot of movies together. But I'm like that, like in real life. Okay, can we quickly find a picture for you? Do you guys find any of these pictures pretty? Because this is like the aesthetic of Studio Ghibli. I love this cat. Do you guys like cats?
Yeah.
I have a black cat.
Can we do this picture?
Okay.
Oh, listen, in during the school holidays, it's not going to be during one of your lesson times, but it's going to just be one afternoon, probably a Monday afternoon at 3. I'm going to do a session where I teach people how to use AI effectively. I just need to answer this quickly. Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to do a session on how to use AI effectively because the AI that we have normally, like that we call AI today, isn't really AI. It's a large language model, and so it's predictive. It's not actually intelligent, it doesn't have any intelligence. But, I mean, I feel like that is very much where our world is moving. And I think you all, like, a lot of teachers are like, oh no, students shouldn't be using it at all. And I very much disagree with that. I don't believe you should let it do your work for you, but I do believe that you should use it to your advantage. And so, for instance, if you have a research project, you're like, okay, what things do I need to research to become better at this? I mean, you can even take the rubric from your AS English thing, from your AS English exam, and you can put the requirements of the rubric into a chatbot and ask it what topics you should be researching to become better at this. Have you guys thought of that?
Mm-mm.
I use ChatGPT almost every day. Not necessarily ChatGPT. I use some kind of AI every day. I plan a lot of my work in AI. Not because I don't have my own ideas, but because I have a lot of ideas, and so I use it to choose ideas. Okay, so the next thing you did here, the audience can be motivated by his life and think about their future. His experiences of hardship didn't deter him from continuing to study. Okay, again, you've just done all these quotations. So really all you've done here is you've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points, and then the rest is just quotations. And so in terms of actually fulfilling the requirements of a task, creating an analysis, I don't think you have achieved the purpose. Because what you needed to do, okay, was number one, identify something. So identify elements that make this piece unique or valuable, right? Then you need to also identify the purpose of the piece. We also need to identify our audience. Then we need to look at how did the language in this piece specifically, so I'm going to say language and style in this piece specifically interacts with its no apostrophe, with its audience, and how did it use language and style to achieve its purpose. Okay, now what you've done here is you have identified, okay? So, you have identified things. but you have not really analyzed them fully. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Now, I know that this is your first task like this, okay? This is your first task analyzing, okay? So I'm not expecting it to be perfect, but I am going to return it to you so that you can add to it, okay?
Okay, sir.
But before that, we're just going to look at integrating your quotes and things like that, just so that you understand some details around that. I'm going to return that no grade. Let's just do I love PDF. Okay, we're gonna have to split the PDF. Okay. While I do that, let me quickly create some content here. Okay. And I also just want to show you guys something here. I like this one. This one looks cool. Okay, I'm going to share it with you on Discord. There we go. Oh wait, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Can you guys quickly go watch that video? And then we will revert back here.
Okay.
I finished watching it, so.
Okay, wonderful. Okay. Did that explain to you kind of where what I mean by integration?
Yes.
I'm going to give you some exercises in future about integration.
Okay.
But I mean, this is taking a little bit long with this PDF because I need it to be searchable so that we can easily find what we're looking for. Okay, you can take one. So I'm going to give you exercises on that, but for now I want you to just continue with for the rest of our lesson. Go fix up what you did. So firstly, embed your quotations. Oh wait, there's another one that I want to show you before we do that.
But we had it before.
Yes, I know.
I love them.
Oh, this was another one that I watched before and it's pretty good.
Hello?
Okay, can you guys also just watch that one for me? Please do not cough in my room. Okay, you can go. Go.
I'll come back for more.
Yeah.
I've watched it, sir.
Wonderful. Okay. So, did that add anything to the previous video?
Mm-hmm.
You feel like you grasp it a little bit better now?
Yes, sir.
Can you take your piece that you've written and just take one of your paragraphs and just embed the quotations in a way that makes it make sense, so that I can check
Okay.
that you do understand it?
Okay, sir.
I want to tell you how many Pokemon I have.
Okay, not right now, baby. Please leave my room. So,
But it's a very
okay, quickly.
109.
Well done. I will see you guys tomorrow, okay? Please, can you guys continue with your analysis for tomorrow?
Okay, sir.
Cool. Bye.